But it doesn't matter.
No, I thought it was quite good, actually. They didn't have any options, right?
Yep.
And it's like they needed a hero who had some interrupts, which Night Stalker has.
Yeah, he
Vision
does.
control, Night Stalker has against Beastmaster. It was a very solid last pick. It's just that his lane was really tough.
Yeah.
The fortunate thing is it didn't matter.
Exactly.
The other two lanes got smashed, so it's like, all right, easy game.
Easy game. Well, let's find out if Bounty Hunter is banned out first this game in Game 2, coming up here between Empire and Finem. And Bounty Hunter indeed removed by Team Empire together with the IO, and it was Mage's Prophet removed by Finem.
Okay, yeah. So I figured they would ban Furion if they had to, but obviously since Finem take it out, they don't need to.
They don't need to.
Yeah. So following your advice to the T, get rid of that Bounty Hunter if you don't know how to deal with it.
It's like one of these things where you're playing against Empire, you ban Scandal's Puck.
Right.
You know? But I think that it was such a convincing Donnie performance, and the rotations that he made, and just how hard of a time their offlaner had. He's probably just like, I don't want to play against this again. Please just ban it. It's just like, I don't want to deal with this. It wasn't great. So they get Earth Spirit, which same role as a bounty. Maybe it's a little bit harder for Earth Spirit to do what the bounty did that game. But you can also say that his initiation potential is better. He just doesn't have the same way of gathering information, and obviously you're not going to have the utilization of track during mid game.
Chen. Oh boy. Oh boy, they're going in deep.
Okay.
I feel like Chen's like the trap card, If Dota's like Yu-Gi-Oh! You forgot to ban Chen? Gotcha. It's Chen.
It is the zoo strat.
They do definitely have a decent plan.
Drunk?
Maybe, if you think about it.
They didn't think about
Did you have a new popsicle today?
No. I did not. They did.
Sorry. Please, continue, Draskell. We interrupted. You're a genius.
I just did some Kinder chocolate.
Oh, I'm fine, actually.
Okay. We need your analysis, please.
Leave. Save us.
So, if we just went through that whole spiel we did about banning bounty and whatnot, then Finem could have very well have expected that they might just snap ban bounty in the next game, which makes Chen a very good pick because it's very hard to punish the hero. And I don't think Empire are the type of team who are going to run like an Enigma or anything like that. So you're not going to be able to outgreed, and you have to choose if you want to try to go for an Enchantress instead to help control the lanes and be like a counter pick to that. Since both teams are banning a hero that you would say is a little bit out of the norm, it does let those heroes in the pool. So. For me personally, I feel like Finem's opening is very strong, has very good death ball potential. But Empire, they take a very early response to it and picking up the gyro. Obviously good for 5-man. You can drop call down to defend towers and you get your flat cannon and whatnot. It can be quite good. So
yeah,
I don't think that they've gotten too much of a jump on Empire here. But I do feel like Finem probably had expected at least some kind of response after the first game.
For sure. So you like the gyro though as the anti-Zeus strat? I mean, the flat cannon's a pretty good skill, but
yeah, it's good. It's just a hero that can fight, And the other part too about gyro is that in a lot of matchups for offlane, he doesn't really care who he's playing against, so he's self-sufficient, and that's really important, I think, when you're playing against a Chen, because your supports might be needed in other places, and you're not always going to have the luxury of having 2 supports or 1 support sit down there and help you out. So getting this gyro means that, depending on the matchup, which it'll probably be Beast, he does more than okay.
We are back. The Queen of Pain versus Puck mid.
This is some TI2, TI3 era.
And this is not just any. It is Scandal Puck, signature hero,
Queen.
versus Thug Queen, which is also definitely his signature hero. Like, if he was only to have one signature hero, that's it.
It would be Queen.
This is going to be
it right there.
Absolutely a battle of the Titans here.
Yes.
I mean, one of the best pucks that I've seen recently.
The sad part is...
What?
Is that... Like, in TI3, Tier 2, that would be amazing. And there would not be any help from supports, generally, not as much.
Yeah.
But now there's going to be supports all over the place, and we're not going to be able to see the true matchup
it's
as
still,
much, maybe.
Yeah, you're definitely right in that regard. Like, there's going to be more emphasis towards mid. I think this game might be more, like, mid-oriented than most matchups we've seen here at DreamLeague, because I feel like the Puck and the Queen both have to have a very high impact in the game. Like, you don't pick Puck Gyro and say that, okay, obviously the coil is going to set up your call down and whatnot in your team fight, but I still feel like mid is going to be very important in this game for both teams.
Well, coming up next on our next pick, Finem has got to do something a little weird this time, I think.
Well, they're dire, so they could just go for Sven again. It's not that bad.
Like, Sven?
Yeah. I mean, they have Beastmaster at least for lockdown. They can use it to push. They can pick Jug as well if they want to go like all in on push.
Jugger and Death Prophet are the ones that got banned out by Empire.
Oh, Jug is banned.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, they just want to stop the push. So if you're thinking in that line, in terms of the secondary support next to the Chen, is Witch Doctor an option? in terms of seed?
Yeah, it's always
power
an option.
potential?
You can pick like CM
they
as
go for
well,
Venge
but
instead.
probably Witch Doctor after seeing these picks. I don't think CM functions as well.
What?
And with the Void, it probably is Witch Doctor last pick.
How do you pick Void into Avenge?
I feel like they're just scared of the 5-man and they just want to have superior team fight. I really feel that's what it is. Well, Void's hard to gank in lane. Puck is hard to gank in lane, so it's a hard early game for Chen to actually gank. So he'll most likely just farm. Like, you can send a creep mid and pressure the puck just by having the creep there. You don't necessarily need to kill him. You can still pressure the lane. And then you can just farm for early arcanes or early mech, and then you just death ball with the rest of your heroes. And Void doesn't really deal any damage. So he needs another hero that can follow up inside of Chronosphere. And I think, you know, Witch Doctor is still a very good choice, because they're going to need the extra DPS. It got banned?
At Finem banned it for that very reason. And Sven was the last ban by Empire, so this is Avenge Core. Core Venge.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, it is.
Carry Venge.
Because they last picked Vayne, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I literally can't even see the screen. I'm like trying to remember everything that's happening.
No, it was a while ago, and I think it was even last season of DreamLeague where we saw a mid Bane, a Queen of Bane safe lane. What is that? Is there a chance for that? Is that totally like, let's not do that?
I think Thug's gonna play Queen mid. I really do.
Yeah, I think Thug's gonna play Queen mid as well. No, it will be Carry Venge. Yeah. Let's
you know what?
out of the box.
I was gonna say they might be able to do some like aggro dual lane or something, but that just seems too clowny. I really feel like they'll just do standard.
Okay.
Alright, so last pick on Empire. No Witch Doctor. He was your number 1 pick. Who are you going for?
Yeah, he was number 1 for sure. See that? It's hard actually. Like I don't even know.
Yeah. Shadow Demon, keeping people safe. No,
that seems really bad.
They need somebody to create some major.
You need either deep push or you need damage inside a sphere.
Yeah, you need some sphere damage. So
I would say support Lina might not be too bad. Support Lina's okay. It's good burst. It's damage inside a sphere.
Looks like Empire.
I think is Lion not an option then? Is that not better?
Lion's worse deep push, better single target if you have finger. So the thing about Lina is that her consistency and her ult is just better against push lineups because you have your ult more often. Finger level 1 cooldown is super long. So it's like if they're pushing in, Impale's a worse deep pushing ability than Dragon Slave. And even though he does have double disable, and maybe he's slightly better at zoning the offlaner because of mana drain and whatnot, but I don't know, it depends. I feel like both would be okay. I like Lina though, personally.
Who does a lot of damage in Chrono that's pretty good pusher?
Crystal
Oh, they are gonna go CM.
I really like that.
It's okay because the Void. The Void's the only pick that makes this CM actually viable, in my opinion. Is the idea that you can just coil, set up for the sphere, set up for the CM ulti and the call down. Like that's a tremendous amount of deep push. It also gives you mana as well, which will help Puck win mid. Like a lot of people underestimate what Aura does, but since Puck got cooldown reduction nerfs and mana cost reduction nerfs and all that stuff for his abilities, it'll help him keep the lane pushed out. It'll help them spam. So it can work. And because of the fact that I feel like the Chen, it's going to be really hard for him to gank. He'll probably just play more of a farmy early game, and maybe that's what Team Empire are expecting. So they can pick another hero that can farm the woods. So I don't know. It's a nice solution. But I feel like still Ad Finem, I kind of favor their draft a tiny bit here. But the team fight from Empire is nuts. Like if they can get to 6 and they can get this mid game with like Magnetize, Call Down, Coil, Chronosphere, everything.
We gotta get predictions out, guys.
One team. So close.
One team.
I'll say Ad Finem.
I'm on a perfect streak today. Ad Finem, 2 standard. They're not doing wild card. I'm gonna go with Empire. I feel like the Wombo combo might work out.
All right.
I don't feel like I want to mess with this 50-50 panel here. Do I have to?
Okay.
Oh, come on. Cop out.
I think that it's going to be Empire. I hope they're going to do well because this is their last game. I want to talk to Scandal, you know?
All right.
Let's find out if that's going to be the case. It is time for Game 2 at Finem versus Team Empire with OD Pixel and Mad.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second game of the second series of the day. It's Ad Finem versus Team Empire. I'm OD Pixel, I'm joined once again by Mad, and the game is underway, so let's shoot ourselves straight into it. And Mad, give me the lowdown on this. While we're talking about the draft, you called the final pick CM, and overall, game 2, a bit more of a fan of Empire's draft than in-game wrong.
I like it. I think it's the draft is interesting. Like pretty much Ad Finem went for this. I wouldn't say cheesy. I don't like that word, but it's like you know they're gonna have to push towers. Like you don't want to go late game with this lineup. Although you have a good late game as well, but they want to pressure early, find good pickoffs with the Beastmaster, the co-op Orchid, just keep pushing, getting towers, getting objectives, and they have a very good lineup that can they can end the game early. The problem is that Empire doesn't really care because they have like this wombo combo 5-man.
Yes.
They can take fights. They're not scared of it. The only thing that they should be scared of is the laning phase, because Chen, if he plays correctly, Chen Bane duo, they can do so much. Like they can roam, they can even kill the puck if they do it correctly. They can go on the Gyro lane, fight him. Gyro is great against Chen, but not early levels. He actually sucks early level against Chen. He can't really fight back. 2 creeps against you and you just die if you don't have cooldown. So Empire needed that last pick to secure themselves the lanes, and Maiden is a good tool against Chen creeps. Enchantress would have been quite good as well, but it's another Miposhka hero, so...
And I like this as well. Mid lane, they see straight away the Thug. He's leveled the dagger.
He's gonna make it, but it's good harassment. He's gonna have to use his health. The Aura Venom doesn't take this off, so he's gonna be fine. They have really good lanes, and it's gonna be a tough Void lane, I think. The Bane should be able to zone him pretty well. I mean, I have my eyes on Spartan. I think it's all gonna come down to the Chen rotations, his timings, and how he decides to play the game. And he's an experienced Chen player. Good damage, zoning the Void.
I think, as you said, yeah, it's going to be a tricky lane for the Void. I mean, talking about the offlaners, back over onto the side of our Finem, your Beastmaster, dealing with this CM
Tough
Jara lane.
Very tough lane for Beastmaster.
Yeah, both off lanes going to have a hard time. A bit like in game 1 where we saw very strong safe
and
lanes.
you see his items, he didn't commit this time to anything, because last game he understood in how bad of a spot he puts himself, because he committed to the wrong item build and he ended up having close to no impact the first 10 minutes because of it. So now he's gonna be like, well, I'll get whatever I can get, and when the lane gets really hard, I just buy the Iron Talent and I go in the jungle, which is definitely the right approach.
And then on this top lane here, Afterlife and MNT trading hits.
And like the only reason they picked CM is because they are afraid of the Chen rotating to the off lane.
And this man's in trouble. He's already used his time. What? Got that the magic missile.
He's super dead. He's dead. First blood. A good one. On the carry, on the Venge, that's pretty good. Well, the thing with Void is that sure he gets a bit, but at some point you're gonna look at Finem that goes and pressure that tier 1 tower, and Void can't really stop them from doing so. He doesn't have damage like kill the Chen creeps or anything. He's just gonna watch them take it.
In this mid lane matchup, worth noting the CS difference here: 11 for 3 against the 5 for 3.
Yeah.
Is it expected for Puck to win this matchup?
It is. Yeah, it is. He has like CM aura, as the panelists pointed out. Like it actually does quite a difference. I think it's all on the Chen. Like those Chen rotations are so important, so important.
And here we go. It could set up a second kill.
Time though, does it? Yeah, he does. The Centaur is gonna reach. He doesn't have Brain Sap. Mangoed. Actually, I think the Venge mangoed the. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure the Venge mangoed actually the Bane. So that was pretty good from him. Secured the kill on the Void, and Void is already having a really tough time. Like he died twice, TP'd back, died again. I mean, it's been 2 games where Afterlife is struggling a lot. They're shutting him down quite heavily.
And this is one of these games, as well as you were kind of saying, that Empire, in terms of forming the defenses, they do ideally want to get a decent timing on that Chronosphere. They need that up really to hold these kind of the pushes back when they come forward, surely from Afterlife.
And it's about, if Chen has a good game and he gets mech and all heal plus Aegis, if they can get the Roche, the wombo combo from Empire doesn't do much anymore. It's really about the timings. And Plug, the Empire, the Finem mid player is probably like, I think his best hero is probably Quap. Like
really?
He's very good
this
at playing Quap. Yeah, this is like his signature hero, for sure. He's very comfortable playing that hero. And you can see that Chen, he's just focusing on having a good game, getting decent levels, because he knows that he's gonna have to hit his timings and get objectives for his team.
I'm gonna see, Afterlife, he's left the top lane. He's just gonna look to see what he can find from his own jungle. Looking for the safer bet, not wanting to give anything away. Again to Madara on that Vengeful Spirit.
Double room for the co-op, the Beastmaster trying to contest. He might be in
King
a bit
on
of
here as
trouble.
well. Yeah, they could certainly try and set this up. Frostbite into the rolling boulder, but it looks like Beast's just a little bit too tanky.
Yeah, he's quite tanky, and the co-op is connecting as well, so they're a bit afraid. The co-op is almost in blink range because he's mid, so you don't really want to commit for that one. Like, just let it be, let him be. You're zoning him out of the lane anyway. They have quite good levels. They're giving Gyro a lot of space. Like, they're giving him the lane by himself, not leeching too much XP, because they know that the cooldown is going to be very important in order to repel the first pushes from Finem.
It's going to be interesting as well. You know, Rams is on this Jara. I mean, how active can we expect him to be? Is he going to be reacting to all the pushes from Finem? Getting himself always involved?
Oh yeah, he's going to TP in, take the fight. He has so many spells to help him control and get the damage out. Like he has the Earth Spirit stun, the coil. The Chrono's gonna come a bit later, but still, like it's so easy for Garo to just TP in and clean everything. He will TP. He wants to fight in this game for sure. He wants to do so. He's not gonna go for a greedy build. He's gonna fight back because Finem has this very aggressive type of lineup. The rotation from the Chen, trying to pressure the tier 1 tower. They should know that the Earth Spirit is in there, right? They had actually the lane ward. Now they definitely know. He's actually dead. If they commit for that one.
Yeah, as you said, Chen's he's moving in.
Yeah.
He's moving in to set
He's
this
gonna
one
get him
up.
now.
They need a magic missile to follow through, but Madara.
4 seconds. Yeah.
There we go.
That's a TP from the Crystal Maiden. He's very squishy. This is scary.
Yeah, King R's
He
got to
needs
be
to get
careful
out of
about
here.
revealing
They have a
himself.
ward.
They've got a nightmare to set it up. This could be a second kill.
It is. They had a ward watching that. He couldn't know, so it's a bit unfortunate for him. Now he's gonna know. Probably he's gonna ping it. Like they had vision of me.
And Finem are just playing this very, very nicely. 4 kills already on the board, 6 minutes in, and this is exactly
What they need.
Yeah.
Scandal has a TP with coil. He has cooldown. He doesn't have a TP yet on the Gyro, but they're getting ready. Like they're gonna try to stop the pushes. He's gonna grab a TP very soon. Probably after he gets his items from the base, if he wants to buy a Magic Wand or an Aquila. He's buying it right now, and he's probably gonna get a TP with that. Because they're gonna have to slow down the push and the pressure from Finem. And I mean, Avenge core lineup wants to pressure.
And with his haste, Ramses could be in trouble. There's a Sonic Wave as well.
Can
Is
he
it
kill him,
enough
though?
burst?
He's
gonna go for it. Oh!
It's that great pick. Great pick from the co-op. And he's not even dead. He's fine. Great move from
Yeah,
Dog.
I
He's
mean,
creating
you
so
said
much-
it.
yeah.
This guy and his quap.
So much space.
This perfect calculation there. That must have just been enough damage as well.
Yeah, very good move from the co-op. So we might see a rotation from the Gyro because
Okay.
now the time
When he
is
comes
like
back.
he died, he's in fountain, he's gonna look at the map and be like, yo, we have a TP on the puck. I mean, he used coil, but still, like I can TP top and we can fight.
Oh, but he's got no TP himself though.
I have cooldown. He's probably gonna head top. We'll see what he decides to do. He's buying a TP. No, but they gave
He's
him
actually
TP
been
because he
given
has no
TP.
mana. Yeah, he had no gold.
Can they
He
do
wants
anything there?
to see, and he TP'd in the fog on the right. We don't see that TP. So they're surprised. Now they're like, but it's so much damage, and I don't think he makes it.
But the flat cannon hits though. Look at this. This
Great
could be
swap.
huge if they can find a triple. They're so close on the edge of it. But they're not actually getting these kills. They will get the Bane. But now Thug's turned up. Thug, can he clean this one up? Dagger onto King R. That'll do the job
Did he
here
blink
on
forward?
Mods.
No, he has the blink ready.
Can he even kill Ramses? Can he
He's
try
just
and play
baiting.
this?
He's just baiting. They saved the Venge though. That was pretty key. The Venge didn't die, and they got the tower. So at the end of the day, I think it's a pretty good trade for Finem. I mean, obviously they got 2 kills, and that's good. But I think with their lineup, they should actually like fight. They should get more with this Gyro TP. He got like 2 supports. He cleared the Chen creeps though. That's a pretty big deal actually. It's gonna slow the Chen timings a lot because he lost all his creeps now. He needs to get 3 of them, and he has a smoke. I feel like the Chen now should focus on farming his mech. I'm not a Chen player, but I think it's the only way they can actually push when feeling safe because they have so much damage on the rated side. If you don't have mech and all heal, you're actually gonna die.
Oh, with the swap onto Miposhka into the Magic Missile and with the control. Again, Finem finding the openings and finding the picks.
And this has been so much space for the Beastmaster. Because like they abandoned bottom. He got a kill thanks to the co-op. I mean, so they zoned the Gyro, then the Gyro TP top, then he got a tower gold, and now they smoked to his lane, got another kill, probably gonna get the tower bottom. So suddenly it's a Beastmaster that has level 6 and he's getting close to Necro 1, so he's suddenly having a great game, although he was facing a really tough lane. So great space for Skylark.
Smoke from Ramses and King R. The spot Spartan out, pings are coming through. They want to try and kick some off Empire. They've got a lot of
The top
backup
is
between
coming
Collins and
as well.
Spartan.
Gonna
Could be a
big
good fight. Yeah, for Empire. They're at least going to find one. Looks like the rest of them. I mean, Thug's thinking about it. He's got a Sonic Wave.
He's in it as well. Can he turn it? I'm a bit afraid for the Chen because he died twice in a row now. He doesn't have any creep. I think he needs to slow the pace of the game and try to get his levels, get his Chen army.
Miposhka.
He saw that word. They know. Oh, that
Well,
was a bit.
I mean, they are going to pay for it. There's a cooldown coming through, and
Great
the
time.
silence into 2. I mean, Venge
Yeah, I
having a
don't
bit of a dance there,
Yeah.
taking his time with a swap, and then finally
was-
throwing a stun.
That was really awkward. We were like, what's happening? Why would we just swap him out of the Roche pit? I think maybe a bit of miscommunication
Okay.
on how they wanted to do it, but they definitely paid it the hard price because and great spell casting by Scandal. Like Chrono into silence, nothing they can do there, nothing.
Alright, yeah, a bit of a mishap, and they can't really afford to do this at Finem because, you know, we talked about the fact that their lineup needs to stay on top, and in terms of fun, Ramses, he's having a great game, 5.1k at the moment on the Gyro, and working towards that S&Y. He's, you know, eventually in these fights, he's just going to be such a big threat.
Their lineup really, like the Dire lineup really relies on getting objectives, snowballing, keeping the pressure up, exactly like they did the last game actually. Yeah. Actually, this game is even worse because they don't really have that late game guarantee in this event that they had last game. So in this game, they really need to keep the pressure up, and they can't really afford those deaths. It kills their tempo completely. And you want to lead the game, you want to decide where you apply pressure, because if you can't really react to this lineup.
Oh, we have with the game continuing. 1400 on to Scandal's puck, so I mean, one more of those fights and he will be very close to having Blink Dagger.
Such a key item in this game actually, and he has a haste bottle as well. It's gonna do a lot. It's interesting. I mean, the Chen is playing extremely aggressively. I don't know about that one. Like, the mech is so crucial, but he doesn't seem to agree. So we'll see if that pays off. The Bane went for Quelling Blade.
Quelling Blade and build on the Bane. That's a different one.
Quelling Blade on Bane. Okay. Maybe he wants to hide in the trees in order to get pickups or something, because there's no profit. So sometimes you see Quelling Blades on World Heroes because of nature's profit.
Yeah.
But in that case, maybe he wants to de-ward. Like, might maybe it's easier to de-ward with Quelling Blade. I'm not sure. It's definitely not optimal. He was thinking about it, but he doesn't see the puck, so it's good that he didn't go for that move. But puck is hasted and he's connecting. Nah, they're gonna have to sack the Bane. I'm pretty sure dead. He's gonna get a 3-man code if he wants to. This is so scary for Finem. They don't have enough healing. Like they don't even have OD actually.
Well, they can't even take. I guess they've got with Avenger and the Beast or
smoke under a ward.
That's a nice ward.
Yeah, that's a great ward. They smoke themselves as well. This is such a great position actually.
If you can get a good roll, to pop it on to Ramses, the Sonic Wave flying through, and they're bursted incredibly low. 2 down on the side. The Chronosphere is nice, but it may not matter. Kingar coming out with a freezing field, but he's been taken down. It's a triple kill for Skylark. And man, does that, he deserves it, and they may just be even able to find another one. Afterlife taken down as well. What a play there, and what a ward. That ward allowing Skylark to smoke on top of the smoke. Great roar to start the fight off, and we're going to see them coming back in. Scandal.
No mana for ulti. No mana. No, he has it.
Oh, Scandal goes down. I think. Oh my goodness. It's a wipe. It's an absolute wipe.
And it's dieback for the puck.
Yeah.
He died, ball back, TP then died again. Look at how far he is from the Blink Dagger now. We were saying that he was really close. He's like, no, it's a disaster for the puck, and they need that item. It's so crucial. It was honestly perfect execution from the Dire lineup.
It really was.
Like
that
they
double kill to start that fight.
They used that ward to perfection. Like they wrapped around, the Beastmaster was right behind them, roared the right target, and the Void went in at the same time, so we didn't really see that the guy was disabled, so they ended up having no damage on that fight.
And the thing is as well, this Beastmaster is going to be a very, very fast level 3 Necro now, thanks to that. It's 12 minutes and he's got level 2 Necro.
He actually... No, yeah, it's level 2, no, it was a buckler recipe. And the Chen is getting close to the mech, which is a pretty big deal as well. They sure didn't get the Roche, but they can now get it freely. They don't have Chrono, they don't have Blink on puck. I think... No, it's a really tough call for Empire. I mean, because if you give them the Roche, it's a big deal, kind of, but if you lose the fight again, I think it's game losing. And they smoked on
it's the same ward! That ward! I mean, it's really paid off.
They're not in position though, they want to finish the Roche, that's the call they're making. Let's see if it pays off.
They're going to get it, they did get it, the cooldown comes out here. Swap. Empire moving forward, Madara on the sidelines, the Fiend's Grip, but it gets cancelled straight away, and that's the Gyro gone. Dreamcoil comes out onto 3, and Brain Stab onto Scannel. Kingar with a freezing field from the high ground, but Finem still holding strong.
They wish they had mech.
Yeah, no one to die as of yet. Afterlife coming forward, trying to go on to MNT. He's got to be a little bit careful. The Magnetize still doing a hell of a lot in this fight. Thug getting caught on the side, but Thug, he's looking to take down Kingar, and he will find it. Him, Aposhka falling low, he's not going to make it. It's a 3rd death on the side of Empire. Finem surviving through all that damage. They may just be able to find Afterlife as well. Time walk down and hiding in the tree line. Yeah, he's got a Chronosphere.
They see him with the Hawk.
And he's got a time walk again, but he's trying to find something.
If he gets a bash, he needs a bash.
He needs a bash.
He's not getting it. Never mind. Yes, he didn't blink out.
Yeah, and Afterlife he still goes down there. But they did find the kill onto Scandal. Ramses actually managed to come back into this fight. Scandal gets bursted down though.
He has Aegis on the bench.
And he's got a magic missile as well. He may even find the skill onto Ramses. Spartan's going to start to walk back in. Madara, he's going to go down once, maybe. No, he's still alive. He's still alive. He swaps him back in. Madara, he's just playing around them. Finally, the Aegis to go down.
That was a bit of overextension, unfortunately. They can't really afford to lose the Aegis. Yeah, and the Chandal, you can't even send him back. That's a bit of a shame for the Vans, but it was overall a great fight for Finem. Like, Madara is playing really well around the
coming back in.
Can he save him though?
Oh, no, he's been frostbitten. Madara's in trouble, but they nearly...
He's super tanky.
He's still alive.
He's so tanky.
He's got a magic missile again. Okay. Kicked his head in there, Maposhka. And looks like they will be able to finally find the Bane.
He used the Quelling Blade. Nah, that was not enough, buddy.
Oh, that was an awkward fight.
It was a bit of overextension. They played that fight perfectly around the Roche pit once again, and it's really not so easy because like Empire has this like global AoE control lineup that you really don't want to fight around the Roche pit. But the swaps, they have been on point this game. What happened is that he swapped himself out of the cooldown and swapped the Gyro in roar range. So Gyro got like one-shotted. So he's actually using that venge really well, and he's winning them a lot of fights. And the hero that's gonna start scaling quite well is the Quap. It is a scary Quap game, but I mean he's gonna hit a really good Orchid timing, and it's gonna be very scary for the Puck to fight against. The Quap is a bit underfarmed. He has only like close to 50 CS.
But the Beast is a little overfarmed.
Yeah,
that's
Beast
kind of where
is
you're coming
fat,
back in.
Actually, so fat. 6-0 and 6 on the Beastmaster.
And this is a Beast he was kind of struggling in the laning stage at the very start.
Yeah.
He's played this really smartly this game.
He really did. He's probably a bit frustrated about last game when they shut him down so hard that he couldn't really have the impact he wanted to. Cooldown used to D-push, so now they know that they're not going to take this fight. They can feel free to push the tower, and they have the mech on the Chan. That item is so important in this game. Now they have actually enough heal to actually sustain the first like go in from Empire. So they kind of have to chrono the Chen, else it's just gonna negate all their damage. But if they do, he's gonna get swapped out. So the lineup of Finem is there is a way for them to actually win the fight, I believe, against Empire. It's not so easy for Empire to just like go on them and crush them. It's gonna be a bit tricky. Next fight is gonna be very important.
And this tower as well. If they get this tower, that will secure the Blink Dagger gold for Scandal. Well, they can't afford to get taken down again. He's so close to that Blink Dagger. Chrono. Oh, it's not even going to catch anyone. Scandal's going to go down.
Disaster.
The Nightmare finds the time for Madara, but he may still go down while the Hand of God comes through. And Madara, he might just live. Turns around after life, and the Bastards come through. Madara, is he going to live? He's going to live. He's going to live. He's going to live. The Iron keeping him alive. He turns around, gets the kill. Madara survives. The mech comes out. And again, it's a huge fight for Finem, and they shut down Scandal once again when he was literally 200 gold away from that Blink Dagger. It's got to be painful for the Puck.
So this is one of the most scary combo, like swap into instant disable, like swap into Hex, swap. Roar is a bit different, I guess, but what happens is the Bane just clicks the Grape on the Puck when he has him in vision, and you swap him, and it's instant. It's so hard for the Puck actually can't dodge it. It's really because you're sort of disabled during the swap animation. So it's really hard for him to dodge it, and it pressured the Void to use the Chrono a bit like to rush it, and it ended up being a completely useless Chrono. He didn't get anyone.
Really strong stuff from Finem today.
They're playing really well, honestly. Like they're putting on a really solid performance. That Blink Dagger.
Finally, he's got it.
He's gonna have to make like wonders with that Blink Dagger, and it's a very late timing. You want to have the Yules at that point because the Quap is getting his Orchid.
Yeah.
And swap into Orchid, for example. That's something you cannot dodge with Puck. The Puck he will die. He's gonna feed with Puck if that happens. So, and they don't really have a way to save him. You don't really want to use the Chrono to save your Puck. You want to use the Chrono to win the fight. Constant pressure. Constant pressure. They're smoked again.
Empire, all grouped up. They are ready.
This could be very scary for Empire.
There's no Chrono there for 20 seconds.
They have the Orchid yet?
And he swapped in. They've caught him out. Beam Strip as well. Going to take him out straight away. Scandal jumps forward, gets a Dream Con onto cooldown. Though it's going to get whiffed. They might just kill Madara though. He's silenced up. He's incredibly tanky. He's still living through this one. Finally goes down the Sonic Wave Flush, but there's a buyback from the Void, but still Chrono. It's not available yet, and they've already lost Ramses on the Gyrocopter. On the sidelines, Bane playing around with Afterlife. He jumps forward. Chrono, now it's back online. Moves in, catches Thug on the tip. Spartan as well is going to get taken down. So Empire will find themselves 2 kills off the back of that, originally finding 2 in the first bit of the fight, leaping forward. They want to try and make sure this is a full wipe, but they can't quite chase down the Bane. Did cost them the buyback on the Void, but it is a favourable team fight for the side, and Empire hold themselves in.
Well worth it.
Yeah.
Well worth it. It's that point where you're at Finem, you didn't really do anything wrong. Like you fought. I think they took the fight really well and they actually won it. But it's the buyback thing. Like it happens, and it's not that big of a deal in early game because they're not gonna reach a point where they just pick the get a gank done on the Void and then they're like, yeah, we can push high ground. It's not gonna happen. It's way too early. So that buyback was surely worth it. It gave them so much levels, gold on the other heroes. Sure, it delays the item on the Void, but he's gonna get there eventually. He's probably gonna rush the blink because he's very poor.
He's trying for a solo kill here, and a nice swap to cancel that.
He can still try to TP out. Stun is on cooldown. Can he make it though? He doesn't have it. Never mind. You're not gonna TP out without TP. That's pretty tricky.
Oh!
Get out.
He's stuck.
He's actually stuck.
He's stuck. He's been done.
This is awkward. As awkward as it gets. He's fine.
Oh man. Oh, there's a hasted Chen though.
Is he gonna get him?
Come on, one minute.
So risky. Ganking Chen. Yeah,
The gank is over. Gank equals failed. Up we go.
Abort the gank.
Yep. Back to the push. Alright, there we have it there. Well, cool down. It's gonna stop it a little bit, but well, they pop the mech, they're ready to go back in. And of course for these Necro 3 units, very, very quick push here from the side of Finem.
Yeah, they have so many auras, like with the Necros, the Venge aura. They push towers really fast. And the Venge, I believe the Venge has a BKB now. Yeah, he does. So the Venge is way stronger now for the next fights. They really need the BKB on the co-op as well. Like, it's such a tough co-op game when you think about it. You get Chrono, you're dead, you get silenced by the puck, or the Earth Spirit, you're dead, you get Frostbitten, you're dead. Very tough co-op game. They need the co-op to snowball.
Oh, this is you got 3 members of Empire coming out of the top lane now. Finem. We'll see if
they saw the Chen. They had a ward watching him. They know how he's moving and they're looking for him. He's actually super fat on the Earth Spirit. He's so farmed actually. He has Veil. How is he so farmed? That's impressive.
He must have ended a big streak. Well, King Art.
I heard that.
Is
Life of a maiden.
Certainly gone.
It happens. And as you can see, the guy was going for full fight mode. He doesn't go for Helm. He doesn't greed. Got the SNY, tries to go for the TKB, and they're gonna try to get another tower to use on the puck. That's a pretty good timing. It was really fast actually. Yet another tower for Finem, but it's what their lineup does. Like no big deal.
Empire, they have got all the ults up.
The big objective is the high ground, but it's a tough one. What they can do is just poke it with Necros, damage it, and then get out. I don't think they can commit to it yet. It would be a big mistake for them to. Although they have the BKB Venge, so the Venge can sort of afford to damage it, but it's a very tricky push. What Empire needs to do is try to get the heroes on the back line.
This tower just full.
Yeah, it's very good damage. They don't need to do much more than this. Oh, he actually used the BKB. They're going for it.
Right, he's going in on his Van Ramses,
the
and that's just gone like that. The Chrono will come out, and it does. It's a 5-man Chrono. It's pretty bloody beautiful. Scandal jumps in. Dream Call onto the 3 of them. Thug will blink himself out. In comes the Magnetizer as well, bringing Finem slowly but surely down. But the Sonic Wave turnaround catches out 3. Afterlife being geeked down, but he'll time walk himself. He's going to be fine. They've already lost 2 on the side of Finem and Scandal. Jumping forward, looking for more. He's going to find a 3rd. May just be able to find a 4th. The Sentry is dropped, and they will get maybe next time as well on the Bane. The defense is successful.
Cost them a buyback. I mean, I think that push is it's crazy. Like it's too hard. I don't think they have to go for that push without Aegis and everything. It was great execution though. They damaged and they saw an opportunity in killing the gyro. They got a bit lucky because he did kill the Necro, the red Necro with the flag or the cooldown. I wasn't sure. So he like lost all his life like instantly, and he got one-shotted pretty much. The buyback cost them a lot, but if they can get Roche, it's actually a decent trade.
Yeah, I mean, anywhere that Finem can go in for this attack, they've still got a tier 1 to TP to.
That push
they are going to be back up.
That push, that attempt on the high ground is going to cost them a lot. They're going to have to think about it twice next time, because this is a game-losing move when you're going to line up like this, because not only you lose time, but like you need even more time for the Chen to just get vision back, get the creeps back and everything. Like you lose minimum 5 minutes. And those fight, look at the Maiden. He's like trying to rush the BKB. He has the Auger Axe. The Gyro obviously trying to get his BKB as well. And once they get those items, it's gonna be a bit scary for Finem. But I really like how they use the swap offensively. It's very interesting, honestly. It's the reason why they've been so successful so far. Looks like he abandoned the Quitting Blade. He's like, yeah, you're useless. I'm done with you.
I mean, the thing is, as we've been kind of saying, this is, you know, it's getting scarier and scarier for Finem.
Gyro has the BKB in 300 gold. Maiden has it in 1k roughly. So those timings are going to be very important. The Void has the blink. It's really all he needs. Oh, he just got the blink on the Beastmaster now. They don't know about that one.
Just playing it very safely now. They can't afford to lose another fight like that.
And the swap is not going to work anymore because they have Aegis on the Gyro, so just you actually can't swap the Gyro in. It's actually the worst play now because he's just going to respawn, you're going to get chrono. Yeah. You're going to actually set up, Chrono used. This could be an opening if they can save him. Are they going to reach? He's pinging. He has mech, sleep. It's too far. He's trying to.
They're just going to let him go. I mean, Spartan thought about it. Spartan came very close.
Yeah, he was pinging it. He was like, I can maybe save you. They didn't have chrono, so if he saves them and they turn, they could actually still fight. Yeah.
Okay, Braun's afterlife.
Not the best target though.
Necro units coming out as well. The cooldown will be there, but afterlife, I can't quite get the mana there to time walk out. And he's actually going to live. No, he finally goes down, and now the Dream Call, the turnaround there with Brams as well, doing the damage. The Sonic Wave is enough. Through the BKB, taking down the Gyro once, but he's ready for round 2.
He's just waiting for the hit.
He's waiting for the perfect magnetize, and here it goes. Onto Madara, fell down as well, King up with the freezing field, and now Finem just getting absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing every fight going the way of Empire. You got to ask yourself, is Finem's lineup good enough to have a shot at finishing the game now at this point, or is it starting to fall off too much?
No, I think they need to change their approach. They need to stop forking things. Like that push bottom destroyed their timing. When you run a lineup like this, you're in command. You decide when you push. You have the map control. You have the objective control, but you can't afford to lose a team fight like they did. And obviously, it's a bit unfair, right? Because on paper, you did everything right, but you need to take buyback into account. And the fact that buyback doesn't have a cooldown, he buys back, he's straight in the fight again, and then you get team wiped, and then you lose Roche, and then you lose the chain creeps, and from there on, the game is out of control. So they need to chill. They have decent late game. I mean, Beastmaster, Venge, Quap, decent cores in late game, not the best ones, but it's still like they can still win the game. But they can't just keep forcing the issue when they're weaker, and that's what they've been doing right now. So they really need to chill and wait for the right opportunity. They still have this swap into instant disable combo that's extremely scary. They can kill the Gyro in every single fight if they do it right, but they just need to find the right moment and try to be a bit more patient.
Puck now as well, 3k gold. Scandal really recovered after what we saw, probably one of his latest blink timings we've seen on the Puck. You know, he gets that, and now 27 minutes in, the progression he's made, it's been very impressive. He's stepped right back up to the net worth that Thug has on this Quap.
And the Maiden BKB is coming up now, and it's a very big item on the Radiant side, because you don't want to use the swap on the Maiden, you don't want to use the Roar, neither you want to use the Fiend's Grip on the Maiden, so he's going to get his ulti off, and he's going to do so much damage with it. It's also level 2, so this is actually a very scary item for the Dire side. They probably don't know about it. They should expect it because they saw the Ogre Axe for quite some time, so you know he's working towards the BKB. But they don't really know when it's an early timing on BKB, honestly, especially when you see how farmed the Earthspirit is. So it's made in position 5 that just gets a BKB thanks to those like good fights that they got on the back of buybacks on the Void, the Gyro. The game is really tough now for Dire. Like they actually need to chill and just keep farming. They can't force anything, and Raiden knows they're gonna be on the offensive now, and rightly so. They can't fight back for now.
Let's see what Finem can find with this. Sorry, sort of Empire can find with this. As you said, the fact that they've got that BKB on the CM, Finem might not expect it if they do try and fight into this, but it looks like Skylight very close to this smoke from Empire. See which route Empire do decide to take here into the Dire jungle. It's going to be through the left entrance, and the line is drawn, and that's going to lead them straight towards the Bane. I was going to say that
the worst skill they could get. I think doesn't care. Like they die with Bane, it's fine, honestly. The Chen is a bit problematic because of the creeps, but Bane it's really whatever. So if they can find the Bane, it would be really good for Finem. I wonder what he's gonna get with the Venge. He
I
bought
was gonna
the
say, yeah, how do you
Premier.
transition at this stage? Because I guess you weren't planning for it to get to this point, ideally.
You don't want to get to this point. I don't know.
How do you fix it?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't really know what you should get on Venge at this point. I think you just need to tank up somehow. You already have damage on the hero. Since you want to swap someone offensively, you need to be able to tank up. So probably just goes for. Could be Manta, could be whatever he needs to try to survive those fights and just.
I mean,
keep the aura
getting an
going.
AC for the lineup with that.
AC would be good, yeah, for sure. AC is a good item. Anything around those lines works. They need a pipe, actually. They need a pipe on one of those heroes. Like, they have so much magic damage. A pipe would be really good.
Yeah, we've seen how much damage this Earthspit's been doing with the magnetizing these fights.
The Chen is going Ags. It's
very strong.
same. He wants to make them tankier with like the Golem, Ancient, HP boost, and all those things. Like it's good. They still have timings that they're gonna reach that might help them carry them through the mid to late game, but it's definitely Empire that's like looking good in this game for now.
Ramsey's now with that Demon Edge. I mean, once he gets this MKB done in the fights, you know, Ad Finem, it's going to be so hard for them to, unless they can burst down that jar as their first target.
They have the Dire advantage, so that's definitely something they have going for them. They have the Hawk, they're close to the Roche, they take it very fast with the Venge Beastmaster combination. They're Dire and they have the Hawk Vision, so it's going to be a lot about trying to get that Roshan advantage in order to secure themselves a good team fight. But if you end up taking a fight in that era, I mean, they did it really well in early game, but it's getting tougher and tougher. Now they have Blink on Puck, the guy was super huge. It's not as easy as it was before, and I don't think they can do it in a straight 5-on-5, so they need to force Empire somehow to split if they want to try to get that objective. I think Empire is going to start to be very aggressive very soon, because they need to try to secure the Roche area. They need to push out lanes, get some good wards there, to make sure that the Dire team doesn't just like snipe the Roche.
I mean, looking at Scano, he's still saving up the gold here. I mean, do you think are we going to just see him pick up a straight Aghanims next on the puck?
I think Aghanims is pretty good in this game, yeah. I like it. Lincoln's is also great. Block the swap, block the roar, block the Orchid. Actually, I think Lincoln's is even better than Aghanims. Lincoln's is a great item in this game for the puck, honestly. Like, it's gonna offer him a nice feeling of safety. He's gonna be able to just get the exact code that he wants, the good silence. Good pickoff.
Yeah, talking about getting silence, yeah.
This is what they need to do. Like, they need to push out the top lane, pressure that lane so that Empire doesn't really feel comfortable pushing it out. So that either, like, if they stay around the Roche area and they have that Beastmaster that stays top, it's a bit tough for Empire.
Or Venge.
Yes, BKB, he's gonna get it out.
He's not really a chance by the looks of it, he's gone. He finally gets it out, but it's too late.
Yeah. If he gets the BKB off before the kick from Earth Spirit, he can probably survive if he just TPs out, but not like this. Now, this could be a Roche opportunity for the Empire side, especially because the Venge has BKB on cooldown, so even if he buys back, he's still a bit weak. And they have Roar and Necro on cooldown. Can they do it though? Puck is on the top lane. They're thinking about it. He's running in with the gyro, going back now. What I was saying is that at Finem, they need to pressure the top side of the map. They need to force rotations there, and then they need to sneak Roche at the same time. Because I don't think going 5-on-5 is doable.
It's something that they can win at this point. Yeah. Yeah, especially with. Oh, we're seeing at the moment, Rams is just 1k away from having MKB done. Scanner's he yet to spend any of that gold? Did we see him on the puck?
Oh, he bought train kills and Beastmaster. That's interesting.
He's still just saving that gold, it's a scandal. Very indecisive by the looks of it. And they will actually catch some of the Chen creeps here. Looks like they can't quite kill him in Chen.
He could use the all heal. Alright, they're gonna kill one of them.
He gets one.
I mean, he has a goal for the axe in theory, but I mean, he probably wants to save buyback, so it doesn't really reveal what items he wants to go for. Chen is gonna have axe very soon. 400 gold. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a golem on the map yet. It's only dragons. The dragon is decent, but it's just not the best creep that he could get, honestly. It's bonus armor, always good. The aura against the gyro flag cannon, but they need the HP boost. I think it's the best creep that they can get at this point.
There's a lot of movement around this Roche pit. We are seeing that it's going to be up very, very shortly. And as you said, Finem, they'd love to take it, but taking a fight against Empire is going to be very, very hard.
They're stacking. That's a very good item. That's
AC
a big
number
item.
quad.
So
Okay,
now they got
good.
Vlad's and AC.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get the dragon from Chen X. So that's actually a lot of armor boost for them. The damage from the Gyro is gonna be heavily reduced. It might surprise Empire. The problem is that they have so much magical damage as well, and they don't have the pipe. But I mean, they're getting tankier and tankier on Finem side. I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough, but they're getting there for sure. Empire could be surprised with that. The Gyro must just go in and be like, I'm killing all of them, and he might not kill them right away. We'll see if they can turn that around. They need the golem creep, like ancient, that's for sure. And the eggs on Chen. He has it in 5 gold. Yeah, he's sending back the courier. He's like, guys, just
I
wait.
need this iron.
I need it. They stacked ancient, they didn't get it. Let's see if he gets it now. They're waiting for it. 5 seconds. Does he get it? Then he does. Don't kill it. Venge are crazy. Venge is attacking it, and then he's like, don't do it, and he stops. I need my farm, bro.
There we go.
He got it.
Yeah, he's got it.
So that's very good. So they got a lot of HP boost with armor. Makes them even more, like, effective HP is way higher for all their heroes. Is it enough? We'll see. He's going for damage on Venge, actually.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess eventually there is going to be that butterfly on the gyro. And of course there is a solar crest on the spirit.
And look at the positioning of the co-op. He keeps pressuring that lane, and I think it's very smart of him. Like, he needs to keep pressuring that lane. It's very important. He has a good hawk from his teammate because they're on the same page. And they want to force rotations because if they go on the co-op, they lose the rush. So they kind of have to let the co-op be there. But if they go on the rush, they're gonna lose the side. So I really like the positioning from Finem. It's really smart. And Empire is in a tricky position. They need to try to smoke and surprise them so that the surprise effects buys them time to not lose the side of the rush. But you're playing against Beastmaster, so there is a very high chance that he's watching you.
No, as you said, they really want to try and fight, especially with this Hagstone on the
Like
void.
right now, if they take a fight around the ancients, or if they go on those guys, they're gonna lose the side for sure. And it's very risky. Did they see that? I don't think so. Yeah, they're pinging. Very smart positioning from Finem. It prevents Empire from doing anything, and they're leading right now. So they really want to get a fight, but they just can't. And it's gonna be even more effective when the Beastmaster decides to get Boots of Travels. It's gonna be very soon. He's probably gonna disassemble or destroy the Tranquils for the Boots of Travels, so that they increase their map advantage. Alright, let's see how Finem wants to play that.
I mean, as you said, you said that Finem, as much as they're pushing the top lane, they really want to try and avoid a fight. They don't want to stick around if Empire do kind of kick back.
Yeah, wherever Empire strikes, like, they're gonna try to get an objective on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah.
So they need to try to get the best trade. It's a very, like, it's on the edge because they can't be out of position. If when they catch the co-op, they're not starting the rush, it's a pick-off for nothing.
Smart blink.
They see them top, insta TP, they're gonna go rush right away.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure Empire's gonna smoke and go for this. Whether they make it in time, it's different. I don't know if they have a smoke, but they need to rush the rush pit now. They know it's happening.
Oh no, look at this.
Look at this.
I mean, there's no time.
So they secure themselves the rush only because of the co-op pressuring
Smart
the top
play.
lane. Very smart
Yeah.
play. This is exactly how they should do it. And they got it. I mean, it's probably not gonna be enough. It doesn't give anything, like, on the outcome of the game in general, but it's definitely, it was the only way to secure the rush.
I mean, now as you said,
Actually, they want to, yeah, it's for the pickoffs, I guess.
now that they've got this and cheese, as you said.
Is it
I
enough?
mean, yeah. What do they do? What can they do with this now? Or are they still got to kind of wait for Empire to look for them?
They need a pickoff. I think this is the stage of the game where you use the Beastmaster vision advantage. They need a gem of True Sight on one of their heroes for sure. They need to get rid of all the Radiant Wards. And because
they've got both gems for both
yeah,
sides.
okay, perfect
just
timing.
now.
So now they get the gem with the Hawk, they deward everything, and they just try to get a pickoff into push, but they need to do it smart, and they haven't been doing it so smart. I mean, they've been committing way too much to those pushes, and they've been surprised by the buybacks. They're doing it right, but every time someone buys back on Empire's side, they get 5 kills in return, and that's like way too much. They need to be aware that they might buy back, and they might try to punish them, so they need to be ready to disengage faster. And if they do so, they just get a pick off, force a buyback, lose a hero. I mean, they have great heroes to disengage. They have the swap, they have the Chen send back, they have BKBs, so it should be doable. And the next time they get that hero, that CD on buyback, then they can end the game. But I think that's really the only way. They need to do it slowly and patiently. If they just rush in, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work.
Blink now done on your CM, as we're seeing in the XP and the gold. It's starting to level back around to that midpoint where it's pretty much neck on neck between the two sides. MKB now done on your Vengeful Spirit, and at the same time we're looking at Queen of Pain. Thug was starting to rack up the gold again on top of the AC. He's got 4.3k gold. I mean, Thug himself, do you think he might be thinking about picking up an MKB for himself as well? Or is it is a Scythe or something like that? Or
I think damage is
even
pretty good. Actually, I think damage is good.
Okay.
MKB, Daedalus, I think he can get away with it. For many reasons. For the split push thing, like he would push the buildings faster with the AC. He can get pickoffs like faster. Let's say they see the puck, they get a roar or the gyro. They have like 2 or 3 seconds before the void TPs in, blinks Chronos. So you need to burst him super fast. Else it's way too risky. So I like the idea of getting damage on the cop at this stage. I think it's very good.
Getting a lot of attention around this side of the map as Empire.
Gyro TP top, so Empire doesn't want to fight. They're answering the pressure from Finem. They can't really deal with the split push or the way they force them to split in a very smart way. So Empire can't really do anything for now. It doesn't look like Finem is looking to be aggressive. It feels like they think they need to farm a bit more. Although they have the Aegis, which could very well work because the move they did for the last Roche, they can do the exact same for the next one.
I mean, at the moment, it's certainly kind of working out for them. As we said, there was that point in the game where taking a 5-on-5 could very easily spur disaster for Finem, but they managed to kind of slow down the tempo of this game.
And they're increasing their map control. If you look at the minimap, like now it's only dire wards. It's very scary for Radiant to just run around and de-ward. The Beastmaster is giving them so much map control. So whether they can use it to win the game is another question, but it's definitely like positive for them. They can increase their map control.
Oh, mid lane.
Do they see this?
Scandal. As you said, it's just so hard to play around Finem in terms of just getting a jump on them.
It's the power of the Beastmaster in those phases. Like, you never know if you have that Hawk watching you. Because you might have the gem if he's like over the trees, or you need to actually throw the orb. And that's the only scouting spell that they have for them. So you might as well get thrown if they have vision on you, so it's pretty tricky, and the puck doesn't have a Linkens. So he's a fit as well.
King up, except for getting himself out there in the tree line.
They need the Boots of Travels on the Beastmaster, it's very important. I'm surprised he went for the Vlads before he went for the Boots of Travels. Because it doesn't really fit with the playstyle they went for.
I mean, yeah, they're not really grouping up and pushing at the moment at all. I mean, do you feel that they can? Or
No, I don't think so. No. They need to get a pick off. I don't think they can just go 5-on-5. It's like this guy was way too big. Is that a rapier? That's another rapier.
Has he really done?
I mean, he has Demon Edge and he's saving gold. I think that's yet another rapier, but it's so scary.
Does he need it this game?
No, I mean, even if you need it, like you can't really rely on it because the way Finem or maybe they just want to go like 5-man mid with the rapier, and then it could work. But you don't want to be a guy with rapier pushing out top lane by yourself against Beastmaster or Boots of Travels, and like it's so scary. So I think if they buy the rapier, I wouldn't be surprised if they just go straight down mid with 5 people, Empire, and just try to. Oh, right, he didn't get him. He has Ag on him, so it's not the biggest deal. I think that's what they're gonna do. They're actually gonna buy a rapier.
Just buy the rapier and just go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be a bit of a frustration play, really. I mean, they could hold this on. I mean, that's so we want to finish the game. This is getting annoying.
The way Finem is playing around the map is frustrating for Empire.
Yeah.
Like they know they're stronger, but just of how well positioned Finem is, they can't do anything. They can't extend the lead. They're just waiting for something. They're not in control at all, and it's frustrating to play like this.
Yeah,
Great usage of the Beastmaster.
That's be quiet. So if he really picks up a rapier, I mean, they said he was drunk yesterday. I mean, I don't know if he's on it again tonight, Ramses.
He has the gold for it in like 80 gold.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be very interesting to see if he really does go all out on that. And still this, talking about saving up the gold, I mean, your co-op, he's got 6.6k. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because they're not fighting, so having an extra item isn't really going to help you out that much at the moment. You can afford to hold back and wait for him.
I think if you go Rapier, the only play is just to push mid, because at some point he's gonna lose it. Like, he can get swapped, he can get roared. Like, it's very scary just run around the map, or they just run together, and the co-op is going for a hex, so that's another way of picking, like, just killing the gyro when he's out of position, so it's extremely scary.
He's doing it, Ramses. He's doing it, isn't he? Is he gonna go up and get it? Go on, entertain us, Jar.
I mean, what else could it be? Like, he's not gonna get a second MKV. It has to be a Rapier.
I mean, maybe he's not gonna step it up until he really feels it's needed. Maybe.
I don't think you can get a Rapier without Lincolns, actually, because what's gonna happen is that they're gonna swap him into Roar.
Go on, pick it up. No, he's not doing it.
This is really awkward. Oh, he attacked the illusion. That's a bit of. It might have not been him just like being mistaken about like whether it's an illusion or not. Sometimes you just misclick. I mean, you don't. You're like you're just like right clicking in order to move your hero, and then you just click an illusion out of the fog. It happens sometimes, so it could have been that.
Oh, he's still saving onto his money here. The Jar.
Hex on the co-op.
Yeah, it's done. But I mean, now is that the signal to try and go and find a pickup, or are you still just waiting for Empire to come to you?
I think you're waiting for them.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been playing the game really smart, so they must feel confident that they can outplay Empire, and they've been doing so far. Like, if you look at the XP graph, it's like diving in favor of Finem.
It came straight back down to them.
Yeah,
look at that.
They play that really smart, and
this patience.
Like the tougher the game got, the smarter they played. So, I mean, why not just keep on doing so?
A lot of money on Ramses.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. He's still waiting for it. He doesn't. He needs like 600 more gold to have the Rapier plus buyback status, but I don't know how crucial is buyback when you have a Rapier.
When you have a Rapier, yeah.
That Roche, poor Roche, man. Like, he's been the casualty of the game so far. Look at him. I thought I was buffed and I was tanky.
It just melts to this lineup from Finem.
That's a cheese now. Who got the cheese? Let's see. Cheese, double cheese on channel. That
he's
guy.
going Abyssal as well on this Venge.
Why would you get Abyssal though? This is a bit weird. Because you know, usually you get Abyssal on range carries when you have that melee hero that just runs at you, and you don't have another way to deal with him. Let's say you have, I don't know, that PA or whatever hero it is, like the Lycan, he just runs at you and hits you, and you're a draw ranger and you don't have any escape. You just Abyssal him because he's gonna be in melee range anyway. But against Gyro,
oh, he's doing it.
It's a bit awkward.
Jar's doing it. Come on, give us that relic. Give us that relic.
He didn't bother.
Oh, is he doing it? Oh, he did. Why did he send the car out there?
I think he wants to buy it, and the captain's like, "You're not doing it. You're not gonna get a Rapier, dude."
Ramses, calm, you drunk. Send that courier back.
We lost against Navi with the Rapier. Can you stop buying Rapier?
Rapiers, Ramses.
For God's sake, we're gonna win the game in Norway. So he's just sending back. He's micro-controlling. They're spamming the courier.
Fighting over the courier.
What happens in pub some game?
Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. Oh man.
At some point when the Void just micros or Chrono is just gonna sneak in and buy the Rapier, because once he buys it, it's too late. He can't say it anymore. Okay, that's a weird play from Empire.
This is the closest the two teams have come in the last kind of 15 minutes here.
That's a really weird play. Okay, they're backing off now.
Yeah. That's no point jumping in there.
The last game of the day is always the most intense one, or the most strategical one. Like, Ramses must be like, come on guys, it's 3 AM.
Ah, look at that.
Every time, but that's why he buys Rapier, because he said yesterday in the
48-minute tranks on the CM.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh. But they got the Void. Is he gonna get out? Yes. Yes, he did. He's super dead. Like, my theory is that Ramses buys Rapier because he has like that time zone where it's getting really late. It's like 4 AM. So he's like, I'm done. I want to sleep.
I mean, that's got to be the first. If we have a look at the net worth difference, that's like probably the first step we've seen in quite a while, wasn't it?
Definitely. But I mean, Finem is playing perfectly so far. So let's see if they can transition, like turn that into a win.
That was literally the first step in about over 10 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now they're pushing top. It looks like they think they can end the game.
Yeah.
They're just forcing the buyback. So now it's pretty scary, because if the Void dies, I think the game is pretty much over.
Yeah, they can just push it down lane.
They need to try to control or catch the Void. He's gonna have to play very, very, like, defensively. Now that he has CD on the buyback. And still no item on the Garo. Like, I'm very surprised. He's 6k gold now. He has enough money to just...
He's like, well, if you won't let the curry go there, I would just walk there myself.
Actually, he needs 50 gold, so maybe that's it.
Come on, Ramses. Do it.
No, he can't do it.
Do it. We won't tell you, Captain.
And the very smart word from the Dire side. It's getting pinged, actually. They know about it. There is a ward on the left. You call them the Tinker wards on the left
He's
side of the
buying a
map.
Satanic with the money. He's not going for that rapier yet.
Yeah, that ward is pretty smart. It's hard to spot. Like, the puck is never gonna orb there. So they need to, like, think about it and check it and de-ward it, which is most likely not gonna happen.
Oh, Ramsey, he's such a rapier tease. Yeah, he's got the Satanic done. I mean, I guess it is the safe bet.
I think it's way better,
yeah,
honestly.
It is safe.
Refresher on the Beastmaster, so now that's like double roar to control your
Double
Gyro.
Abyssal Blade as well now done. They've got a lot of lockdown.
I really wonder why he went Abyssal, like...
What? Look at that, only once ever in professional Dota 2.
Yeah, it would be really interesting to ask him the question if they win. Like, why did they buy Abyssal on the bench? Because I don't think it's really weird. If you have Blink, why not? Then you Blink Abyssal the target. It's still a bit awkward for Avenge, but I mean... I don't really see how he's going to be able to use
Maybe
it.
they're going to do tag team, you know, Quap blinks in, you swap the Quap out, and then you Abyssal
Then you Abyssal the target, yeah, sure.
Tag team him in.
Sounds like
that would be the play.
Scandal, he has the gem, that's a big
Oh,
they can get it.
yeah, he's gone.
That's the gem.
Yeah.
The gem is probably, like, the gem of True Sight is probably the most important item in the game at this point. Like, the map control is so important. We're gonna see him in a second, but he's out. Okay, they bought a new gem right away.
Straight away, yeah. This vision game is so important at this point. Oh, and they get the silence on top.
CD buyback on the void, so if he can get him...
He's got Gyro next to him.
Good try.
It's too hard. Oh boy, I mean this.
So what's your next move for Empire? It's a pretty tough game to play, honestly. It's very tough. Interesting smoke. They don't have roar yet. They don't have
They have got refresh roar.
Yeah, indeed. They could refresh it.
The Aegis is gone.
They see the hawk. They see the hawk. They just dewarded the ward. They know that the gem is here. It means that the Beastmaster is here. They know they know they're here.
Yeah.
There's no way they fall to that. You can see how the void is positioned. He's staying far back. This is not gonna work.
I mean, with the Aegis gone, are we again going to just see a period where Abfin and wait for Roche? Do they need that Aegis and cheese really before they try and go for something? It's
I mean,
a safe bet.
Even if they don't, there's no reason for them to take the risk.
No.
Like, they've been playing very safe and very smart. I don't think you just like take any sort of risk after like playing very carefully for like 50 minutes. It's like the pressure is on Empire because they're losing control if it's not lost already. So they have to make something happen, but I don't really know what that is. I actually thought that the Rapier play with a push down mid could have worked.
They could have actually ended it, yeah.
But they needed Lincolns in order to do so, because what's gonna happen most likely, he's gonna get swapped, roared again. Like, he's just
roar, Abyssal Fiend's grip.
Yeah. He's not gonna do anything without a Lincolns, and they still have no Lincolns. Swap is probably one of the like most scary spell to play against in late game.
Yeah, especially if you're a Rapier carrier.
Super scary.
I mean, I guess ideally as well, if they can't get themselves a Lincolns, if they can just get Lotus Orb as well.
Boots of travel on the Quap now. It's getting like not looking good at all for the Empire side. What is this?
He's bought. Oh yes. What? Ramses, are you at?
The Yasha.
Is he actually jumped?
What is? It's a Yasha.
What?
He bought a Yasha. And he has another.
He's got another recipe.
He has another recipe.
He's got
for
another
Yasha.
recipe for Yasha. Oh, Ramses.
What's happening?
Put the drinks down, kid.
What did he sell? Wait, what did he sell?
What?
What did he have? Wait, oh, I'm actually so confused right now. The SN. So he sold the SNY. He's turning it into a Manta. No, actually, no. He disabled the SNY, but he bought an extra Yasha.
He bought an extra Yasha recipe.
Yeah.
Instead of the Manta recipe. Now he's sorted out, but Scandal, he's getting sorted out on the top lane. He's gone.
He's gone. He has buyback, but that's another game, and they don't have a game anymore. Gem. I need to get used to say gem.
And they've got him. The pig has been nightmared. It's going to be a second kill for the side of Finem.
That's mainly the ward. Like, it's the ward on the left doing so much work. They see the puck, they get him. They even saw the Earth Spirit that was trying to retreat. They have buyback on both heroes, but they need to force those buybacks. And if somehow Empire loses the fight in base, like they're gonna lose everything because they have so much damage on that Finem side.
They might need to use these buybacks here by the looks of it.
They're gonna force it.
Coming heavy, yeah.
So what does he have? He has, yeah, Manta still, and plenty of gold to play around. Good ward, and they're not gonna deal with this because they lost the gem.
Yeah, again, that's on cooldown, I imagine, the shot.
They have the roar in 15 seconds with the refresher, so they're probably gonna go in when they have this.
Yeah,
Does he want to chrono?
Oh, that feed strip! That feed strip immediately! And that's boycott. No buyback as well, and Nature Abyssal coming into that round. You get the BKB up in time now with the man still trying to fight back. There's a low on the door, a little bit damage enough to solo crest being punched around. Solo Wave flies through, but then by trying to fight the lost Ramses. He buys back straight away, but the lost Puncher as well. Double kill for Radara. Should be a double kill for Spartan here as well. No buyback on the sprint, no buyback on the void, and now at Finem they can push forward. They can take this top set of racks. 3 versus 5. What can Empire do? What can they do here? This could have just been it. Ad Finem playing one of the most patient games of Dota 2 I've seen in a long time in competitive. And it may just allow them to win here.
And, I mean, it's often the case at this stage. The MVP is actually the ward. The gem was lost, he plays the ward, and what happens is that the Bane just clicked the grip and instantly gripped him because it was pre-clicked.
He's trying it. Thug jumps forward. It is Mega Creep.
It is so hard to do the comeback from Megas.
The only way, and Ramses has called it. He's
they can
done.
keep going. GG.
Yeah. I mean,
what a game,
that
for
game.
Finem. Honestly, what a series overall. Like that's like sort of a clean 2-0. Like they showed that they could pressure, keep snowballing. They were like, sure, the second game is a bit tougher, but we know how to play around that, and they played it extremely patiently and in a very smart way. And that ward won them the game 100%. What happens is that just Bane saw the void, he pre-clicked the grip, and there's nothing void can do. Like as soon as he gets in range for grip, he gets grip, and then he doesn't get the chrono off. Sure, they cancel the grip, but he gets hexed or whatever.